Okay, whether you're new, seasoned, you need to really understand how to create market analysis for a buyer, a seller, a tenant, a landlord, maybe even an investor. Now, I will tell you right out the gate, if you are working with investors, the way we process or create a market analysis will be a little bit different. There's like a two-step process. So if you are like, Carrie, I already know how to create a CMA, but I want to know how to create one or just go through the process of what an investor might do, watch this video on 70% rule for investing. So the basics of a CMA or a comparative market analysis in minutes. So here are the things you need when you are creating a CMA. Now there's always more. I could come up with so many other metrics, reports that you might use when you are creating a CMA for a seller. A little pressure on my dog. Down. There you go. Dog free. Maybe one day I'll show you little Noah. So here's some things that you need when you are creating a CMA. You need the address of the property. Who knew? You need the address of the property. Now you might even just have a conversation with the homeowner on the phone, so you need the address. You need to compare apples to apples, so you need the details of the property. Now, do you have to be very specific? I'm going to say it depends, but let's just say, you have a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath property with a full basement and a 2-car garage. And maybe you have a living room, dining room, and an eating kitchen. Basics. So you will need all of those details. So when I say comparing apples to apples, that's what I mean. Now we're not talking about what's in the property, all stainless steel appliances, an upgraded kitchen, a gourmet kitchen. We are just talking about the basics. So number 3, when an appraiser is looking at a property and you're creating a market analysis, you will be looking for closed properties. I recommend 5 properties that have recently closed within the last 6 months or less. And an appraiser is typically going to go out as far as 6 months, but their goal is to look for the most recent. It could be 2 weeks ago. And then their goal is to stay within a mile of property. Now, it could also be same subdivision, same city. So number 1, you need the address. Number 2, you're going to compare apples to apples. Number 3, when you're searching for properties, you need closed properties, sold properties, because you are going to be listing based on what's sold, not necessarily the competition. Number 4, you need actives to show the competition. So you need the active properties to show the homeowner what they're competing with. Number 5, expires and cancels are the rejects. Now, depending on the market you're in. Right now, as I'm creating this video, we're in a seller's market. Do I need the cancels and expires? I'm going to say no, but it depends on where you are listing, because you could be in a high-end market where properties are selling for $5 million and they're sitting a little bit longer. That is when you might need the cancels and expires to show the rejects. So, and I'm going to say this now, number 6 is going to be same city, same subdivision within a mile of the property. Let me give you an example. I live in a subdivision. There's another subdivision right behind me. The appraiser is going to start with the same subdivision and within a mile of the property before they go to the neighboring subdivision. The appraiser will only go to the other subdivision if they have to. So the goal is to find properties that have sold closest to my property and in the same subdivision. I live in a subdivision, you drive up, you see the name. Now, where I grew up, it might just simply be same streets and blocks. Where I grew up, Broadview, Illinois, we have Route 38. And Route 38 runs east and west. The properties that are south of Route 38 might be compared differently than properties that are north of 38. And if you go 2 blocks to the north, you could be in another city. So it's not subdivisions. There's subdivisions in every community, but these properties were built decades ago. So we're going to be looking at, maybe the same streets and blocks, and we might even need to stay in the same school district. So even though if I go out a mile, I'm going to be in Maine. If I map out the area, my goal is to stay as close to the subject, and I'm looking for the same style of home. So these are the basics. So I'm gonna tell them to you again, and then I'm going to give you some homework. Number 1, you need the address of the property. Number two, you're comparing apples to apples, get all of the basics. If you don't have a discovery form, I should put my forms on Etsy. Let me know if you want my forms on Etsy. You need to ask the right questions so you can get the details. I can do a CMA on a property where I grew up in my subdivision pretty easily. Why? Because I know the area. So I can just create a CMA without seeing the home. Although once I do see the property, I could tell you, if I think you can command more or less on that property once it goes on the market after I see it. Because maybe you didn't take care of it, maybe you took care of the property. That's another day. So again, you need the address, compare apples to apples. Number three, when searching for properties, you need closed homes, sold properties. At least, I'm going to say 5, but an appraiser needs at least 3 to get a value. And by the way, also with your number 3, list based on sold properties. Now you could test the envelope a little bit if you know there's nothing on the market, but if the property isn't selling, that's when we need to go to another metric to help the homeowner make a good decision. Number 4, we need actives to show the competition. Number 5, expireds and cancels are the rejects. Again, in this market or a seller's market, you might not need them. And then number 6, same subdivision, same city within a mile of the property. Now, they're like, well, Carrie, I'm listing horse property, different conversation. So always remember the appraiser is going to stay within a mile, same city or same subdivision, and you need probably about 5 properties to actually create your CMA, 3 at the minimum. It's hard to get a median or an average with 2. So those are the basics. Here's your homework. I need you to go to your multiple listing service and test it on your own property or your parents' house or the neighbor's house, or go create a CMA for a friend. Say, I need to create a market analysis on your home so I can practice. Ask them all the appropriate questions and then go to your MLS and create a CMA and then share it with them. There you have it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If there's something you want to know, type it in the feed. I get the updates. And if you want to continue to learn to earn with me, follow my playlist on Learn to Earn, where I like to help real estate agents figure out how to figure it out. How to help real estate agents figure out how to figure it out. Thanks for watching. I'm Carrie Little, the designated managing broker of Caremark Realty Group, where I like to help educate real estate agents in our industry.